This 25-lap main event, Rick Von New the lead, Eric Ferreira second, Thomas Meserol third, Jim Christian fourth, Tyler Franklin fifth. Lights out. Flagman is going to check him over. He's holding that green flag down by his kneecap. He's waving it there down. Battle into that corner. Here comes Ferreira off the corner to take the lead on lap number 5. Whoa! Double zero of Meserol. Pinched up against that wall. Pretty hard hit. We'll get over there and make sure everything's okay. Driver's okay. 15-year-old Twiston Thomas there in the double zero car.
Good evening, race fans. May 31st, Friday night here in the port city of Stockton. We're ready for leg number 2 of Full Moon Madness for all 5 divisions here at Delta Speedway. The mini stock, the Super 4, the box stock, the 250 Maldies, and the 600 sprinters are on hand tonight. Pit full of cars. We'll be able to start the program shortly after hot laps are completed. We get through our time trials, and we'll get going with the Full Moon Madness program.
Upper side of the track. He is your current point leader for the division. Won his first main event last week. This is Chris DeRuyter. Inside, car number 25 out of Fremont welcomes Scott Clark. We move upside to the 18 car, last year's Rookie of the Year for this division out of Modesto, Scott Clough. To the inside for the 41 car out of Riverbank, Tricky Ricky, Rick Green. On the outside, front row in the 49 car, it's your track record holder out of Napa. That's the Dr. David Goodwell. Inside to car number 30, third in championship points, and the leader in the Full Moon Madness points out of Ripon. Welcome, Tony Carey. Take them away, gentlemen. Catch it. We got a green flag, and then in the attempt to turn the green we advertently turned the red. And down that back straightaway, there was a red light lit up on top, a green light lit on the bottom. And about half of that field saw that red and started to slow down, and the rest of them just kept going. So it threw momentarily confusion into this event. So they said what they're going to do is just take it right back to the original lineup and throw a green flag from lap 0. I saw that red light out of the corner of my eye at the same time I saw that green, and I saw just about half that field just break momentarily on that back straightaway. So we're going to line back up. Tony Carey on the inside, David Goodwill on the outside. The lights are out at this moment. That tells the drivers to watch for the green flag as they come around through the corners. Here they come. Here we got a green. And it's Goodwill this time around there with the lead for lap number 1. Off of turn 4, Goodwill, followed by Carey. Into the third spot. Right thereafter. Six down. Yellow flag comes out for the 22 of Rick DeCosta, who had just momentarily before that got a black flag for whatever reason. I don't know. I'll try to find out. Followed by the 25 of Clark, the 18 of Clock, and then actually your last man at this point would be the 41 of Green. Lights out, start to look some over. Single file restart off before we raise the green. They're gone. Car to Napa, David Goodwill. Finishing second in the 30 car, the Ripon, Tony Carey. Third place to the 41X, Chris D. Ryder. And rounding off your top 4 for the points, the 25 car out of Fremont, Scott Clark. Bailey. There's the 5 car on the back row out of Lodi, Kent Stevens, and next to him the 41 out of Riverbank, Chris Green. So 6 cars for 10 laps. And we get the flags down onto the lower area where the youngsters can see them. And we also put red flags in the hand of each of our cornermen. You notice over there on the left-hand side, turn 3 and 4, Darwin Stewart. He has a little red flag in his hand. On the other end, Mike Bowles. He should have a red flag. I don't see one. But that way these boys can see those red flags rather than have to look way off to the right and up the hill to see those lights under an emergency situation. There he goes. Mike had that one in his back pocket, hiding it on us. And his wife DJ jumps on the radio and says, "Mike, where's your flag?" Boy, he whipped that thing right out real quick. She's got that boy trained. He says, "I got that flag. It's in my pocket. We're all right." Pace quads out of the way. Young Nathan Swoboda throws that green flag. Philpott jumps out on the lead down into turn 1 and 2, and down the backstretch they go. Cars single file. Kellen Chadwick in second place. Rodney Funston currently in third. A little dusty and dry down on that part of the track. Much more so than it is at least in 1 and 2 up on the big track. Philpott continues to hold the lead. Chadwick stays with it, a little bit of gap back to the third place of Funston. He's followed in the 4th slot by the 41 of Green. A little bumpy over there in 3-4. Watch it bounce over there. These cars have absolutely no suspension in them. There are no shock absorbers, as you would think. These guys just feel their little hiney ends bouncing uppy down. Still your leader, starting to catch up on some of the lap traffic. As they come around, this will be 6 laps down. Philpott goes to the outside of the 5 car, gets up on a little wheel, gets her sideways. Look here, Chadwick trying to take advantage. Moves to the inside. Philpott slams that door in his face as they come off of turn 4. Philpott and Chadwick in your first 2 positions, then almost a half a track back to the 7 car of Funston and the 92 of Bailey, which are your next 2. Here we go, white flag, final lap. Philpott content to stay low, keep that side of the door shut, and he goes to the inside. Uh-oh, look out. Get a little bit of a tangle up there. Well, at the same time, Chadwick gets it turned around. Your winner, definitely the 50 car out of Manteca, Ryan Philpott. And I'm going to check with scoring just to be sure on the rest. The 36 of Mike Norris, the 30 of Brandon Carey, the 0 of Mike Brooks Jr., the 9 car of Calvin King, 77 of Chris Scott. This heat will also run 10 laps in duration. Johnny Blackwell does our pace quad duties for Delta Speedway. It's his job to keep him from getting out of hand back there. He comes through the corner. Nathan Swoboda looks him over, tells him one more time around. Nate Stoller up on the flag stand and handles the light duties. And Nathan Swoboda on the track with the flag in his hand. Yellow light is out. We anticipate a green flag if they keep him square. Johnny brings the quad around, checks it out, cranks her to the left, and we get a green. Bumpity, bumpity, bump down there this afternoon, folks. Brandon Carey takes advantage and stretches that lead out around there at turn number 1. Mike Brooks Jr. runs second. The 77 of Scott slides into third. chance, folks. These guys will get out of here and their teeth will clack together. Brandon Carey holds that lead, but the lead is not quite as far as it was right now as young Mike Brooks Jr. slowly reels him in. Chris Scott staying pretty even with Brooks as the both of them move on that leader. Halfway right now, 5 laps down. And the distance between first and second slowly diminished, lap by lap. Young Michael Brooks is saying, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. And Chris Scott, he's just laying back in the draft, waiting to see what's going to happen. There you go, right there. He sees a little bit of a mistake. Oh, look out. They tangle up in the corner. He tries it to the inside, and they lock him up. Yellow flag. And this division does not race to a yellow flag, so they will revert to the previous lap for scoring. So actually it doesn't hurt either driver. They do not lose a position under those conditions. Unless they cannot get the car back, then they can be in trouble. Six down, 4 to go. 6 down, 4 to go under the yellow flag. And it looks like we've got a problem with the 0 car as his dad, Mike Brooks Sr., kind of pushes it off the track. So that will leave 4 cars on the track. Your leader is the 30 car of Brandon Carey. Then you'll have the 77 of Chris Scott and the 2 cars in between, and Norris and the 9 car of King are a lap down. We've got a green flag, green light. Here they come off the corner. Carey stretching that lead out once again. Chris Scott in a little bit of a quandary trying to figure out how to get by the 36 of Norris. Doesn't know whether to work to the inside or to the outside at this point. And Norris goes a little high. Scott takes it to the inside, rides it up on the berm and said, give me ground, guy, give me ground, give me ground. Boom, bang. As he does, the Norris gets sideways, gets a little bit of a door punch from the 9 of King, and King straightens it out, takes it down the back straightaway. Yellow flag flying from the front straightaway. And we look them over, lights out. Here we go, green flag, 2 times around for the checkered flag. The 30 of Brandon Carey in front, and Chris Scott now right behind him. And Brandon's saying to himself right now, come on, Briggs and Stratton. Come on, 5 horsepower. Here we go, checkered flag. And your winner in car number 30 out of Ripon, Brandon Carey. Running second in the 77 car out of Valley Springs, easier for me to say, Chris Scott. Third place to car number 9 out of Stockton, Calvin King, and rounding out your top 4, the 36 out of Manteca, Mike Norris. Switch to the 250 modified division for heat number 1 for these gentlemen. Down the front straightaway, the 22X. Larry Alexander. In between 3, the 9 of Tony Grimstadt is followed by, all the way around, the 86 Jim Christian. There's the 0 of Eric Ferreira. Here's the 51M car at Stockton CA. The double zero Thomas Meserol on the track. The 15T of Tammy Wright floating around out there. The number 98 and Capo. Bernstadt and Ann Chapel, row 2. Tammy Wright and Jim Christian, row 3. Eric Ferreira. Thomas Meserol, back row, off the corner of the left. Blackmon looks him over. He shows it to the rebound. Red flag, got a rollover on the front straightaway. Our new man out, Buck Botosh in the 51M, raises that wall up a turn 4, sucks that front wheel into that concrete, does a lazy rollover just past the flag stand. He should be all right. It was not that serious of a move. Bent the wing up a little bit. And they lights out. Larry Alexander brings it in. Single file into 3. Off the 4. Nate looks him over. We got it in. And Capo makes a race of it on the inside. Eric Ferrer follows her through. And leads her off as she comes by. Jim Fisher slides to the third spot, and there goes Ferrer to the inside as they come off of turn 4. He'll take over the lead down the front straightaway. Kristen Thomas Meserol slides into the number 4 spot. Meserol has a look to the inside of Kristen, and he takes the third spot away down the front straightaway. He keeps it low to the inside, takes over turn number 2, and comes into second place as they come off the straightaway. Ferreira, Thomas Meserol, 1-2. Thomas Meserol, gaining on the 0 up there. But Ferreira is crafty. Here they come. 1 lap to go. And your winner in the 0 out of Concord, the division's defending champion, Eric Ferreira. Running second in the double 0 out of San Jose, Thomas Meserol. Third place with a fine finish to the 98 of Ann Koppel out of West Sacramento. Rounding off the top 4 positions in the 86 out of Santa Clara, that is Jim Christian. Next to him, and then we have Pastor and Cabral, row 2, Mosetti and Bonu, row 3, and Franklin and Gurney at the back of the pack. Franklin all the way up in the third spot, being challenged by the 7 car. They're going to replace him there, but everybody hangs on. Franklin takes over position number 2. Sets his eyes on the 41 of Jorgensen. Holding back to that number 1 spot. Franklin's right behind him. Jorgensen, Franklin, Sousa, and Coster, your top 4. Yellow flag, the 15 of Chuck Gurney Jr. facing the wrong direction over here. That is your current point leader, so hopefully there's nothing major wrong with that car. It looks like he did get a piece of that wall, but hopefully we'll be able to square the car away before the main event. Down, 3 to go, 7 down, 3 to go. Quick for you, we'll run over those when we have the opportunity. Those giveaways, once again, a free hat from Bardall Motorsports, a free hat from American Heavy Equipment, 2 tacos from any Taco Bell in Stockton, coupon or color book and crayons from Big Valley Ford, a pen set from B&Z Auto Color in Modesto, and 2 dinners from J.J. Norris Buffet in Stockton. Some of our driver giveaways tonight, a $10 gift certificate to Simpson product from... And we've got them all fired up. Glad man, Mr. Stoller tells it one more time around. Brian Jorgensen, the leader. Tyler Franklin second. Rick Sousa third. And Ted Pastor holding the 4th spot. Those are the 4 positions that play championship points towards the season championship. Looks him over. Where's the green? Hold on. Tyler Franklin takes advantage of the restart, jumps up for the number 1 spot. Got a battle for the 2nd position between Sousa and Coster, side by side into the corner. Here they come, the white flag, final lap. Nip and tuck, side by side. You're in car number 18, like I say, taking advantage of that restart out of Roseville, Tyler Franklin. Pulling it out right on the last lap off of turn number 4. Second place to the 85, Russ Sousa. Third place to car number 7 on his first time out for 96 out of Byron, Ted Pastor. Rounding out your top 4 in the 41 car. Led it for 7 laps until that restart out of Pleasanton, Brian Jorgensen. And we switch over to the Super 4 Modified Division for their heat race. Inside front row, the 66 of Pete Paulson. Next to him, the 24, yes, Ken Mitchell out of Stockton. The 77 of Joe Gates next row. The 58 of Fred Clements outside of him. Back of the pack, the 33 of Jerry Hollenbeck. And the 0 of Mike Brooks. leads them down the back straightaway. Fred Clements tucks into the second position off of turn 4. Continues to hold on. Everybody in order. These cars are just so equally matched. It's difficult for any of them to gain a true advantage over each other. Paulson, Clement, Mitchell, Hollenbeck looks to the inside, trying to get up there in number 3. A little bit of contact. Mitchell slides up. Hollenbeck gets into the 3rd spot. Slides it up there into the lead. Uh-oh, good sideways, but he's all right, About as close as you can get right now with those top 3 positions. They come off of turn 4 looking for that checkered flag. And your winner in car number 58 out of Stockton, Fred Clement. Hanging on for second in the 66 out of French Camp, Pete Paulson. Pull him up into that 3rd slot, your defending champion in the 33 car out of Stockton, Jerry Hollenbeck. Running forward, that the checkered flag, the 24 out of Stockton of Ken Mitchell. The 96 of Leo Villarreal. The 7 of Joe Camper, the 2 of Jeff McAnally slide by up on the outside. The 37 driving it tonight, James McGehee. Back towards the back, the blue car number 14, Ray Bunn. And then at the back of the pack, the 61 Fast Time Man tonight, winner of 4 main events this season, Guy Gamore. Out. Young Nathan Swoboda going to take charge of this heat race. He checks him out off of turn 4, looks him over, turns on the green, clears the green flag, we're gone. Smith comes around lead lap number 1. Joe Camper right behind him in 3rd. Villarreal gets it sideways, doubles it back up. Will not be a yellow at this point. He's looking for a gear. He finds it. He's gone. number 32 car out of Stockton, Smitty Smith. Sliding up into that number 2 spot in a borrowed car, the number 37 car driven by James McGehee out of Stockton. Running into the 3rd slot at the checkered flag out of San Jose, the number 14 car, Ray Bunn. Finishing in the 4th slot, car number 7 out of Escalon, Joe Cambra. Mini-stock, heat number 2, the 49, Larry Rolls, the 23, Virginia Patterson, the 47, Aaron Schenkel, the 6, Sam Solari, the 20 of Jim Patterson, the 33 of Darwin Davis, the 79 of Casey Tinnen. 10 laps. Charges out ahead down that back straightaway. And Schenkel all by himself, but we got a whole pack of people back there trying to take over that 2nd position. Larry Bowles slightly ahead at this moment, and as I say so, he gets a nudge from the 79 of Tinnen. And around he goes, lets the 6 of Solari take over that 2nd position. Bowles stabs it in gear, takes off, no yellow flag. So we've got Schenkel, Solari, Tinnen, Patterson, and Davis. Tinnen looking hard there, trying to get down on the underside of the 6 car of Solari, but a little difficult to do. The car gets pitched sideways far enough, he can't hold it. And Schenkel, in the meanwhile, out there cruising by himself, trying to figure out a way to get by the 49 car. Loses a little ground right there, just that quick, as the rest of the pack pulls up behind him. Larry Bowles all over the place. And he snickers the 47. Allows the 6 of Solari to slide through. Tinnen goes with him, and Tinnen goes around at that exact moment. Boom, boom, and they slide into the infield and hit the disabled 23 of Virginia Patterson as a yellow flag comes out. 49 car of Larry Bowles all over the place out there. And the 47 of Schenkel had no idea which way to go. 8 down, 2-lap shootout. Sam Solari on the inside, Schenkel on the outside, off the corner, side by side. Green flies. Schenkel trying hard to get that lead back. Edges ahead ever so slightly down the back straightaway. Off the corner they come. Right flag flies. Schenkel with the lead just by a car length. And Schenkel slides it back down in front. Gets it sideways. Picks it up down the back straightaway. And your winner in the 47 car, the late Aaron Schenkel. Second place to the number 6 out of Manteca, Sam Solari. Third place to the Stockton driver of car number 20, Jim Patterson. Rounding out your top 4 out of Manteca in the yellow number 79, Casey Tinnen. Flagman looks him over. We got a green. Restart flag. The 30 of Brandon Carey gets high, wide, and handsome over there in turn number 1, way up on the big track. This looks like the 36 or the 7. No, that's the 7 back there. Rodney Funston also in trouble. And up on the front straightaway, we've got the 92 of Bailey, the 77 of Scott locked up. So no starts. These guys do not race to a yellow, and he is showing a restart flag, so they'll line them back up in their starting order. Less possibly those involved in the restart flag. They kind of change on me from week to week on that one, so just about time I think I know what they're doing and I announce it, they do it differently, and it makes me look like dum-dum number 1, so I won't even mention it. If you see your favorite driver that used to be on the pole at the back, you'll know they applied the rule. If he's up at front, you'll know they didn't apply the rule. Nate Stoller up on the flag stand, turns the yellow light out. Nathan Swoboda down on the track, has the green flag in his hands. He'll check him out as Johnny Blackwell brings the quad through 3 and 4. He should turn her off to the left, and he does. Here they come. We got a green. Kellen Chadwick off of turn number 4 to take the lead on lap number 1. Flag out already. It looks like the 41 car. That would be Chris Green over there in trouble off of turn 2. One down, 1 lap down. Also 1 official down as he tries to turn the box stock around and loses his grip. That is our human wrecker over there. Part official, part wrecker. It's good old Roger Keener over there. Scoring says lineup looks okay, 1 lap down. Young Nathan tells him one more time around. Kellen Chadwick, your leader. Robbie Bailey, Chris Scott, and the 9 car Calvin King, your top 4. And then your second place point man, well, not second, I don't think, the 30 car of Brandon Carey. Second place is the 3 of Chadwick, and then your point leader, the 50 of Philpott. We got a green. And Philpott does a loop-de-loop right off the corner. Picks it up, jams it in gear, and keeps it going. No yellow. That's going to leave him way to the back of the pack. On that back straightaway as they try to shuffle through. Looks like the 77 of Scott will take over the lead. And we get a yellow flag. Yellow out for the 36 of Mike Norris over in turn 4. They get it fired back up. Mike gets it back on the track. Yellow flag will help the 50 of Philpott. He was right in front of the leaders in a situation where he could have gone a lap down. But now he's able to come all the way around to the back of the pack and gain that distance at least. Chris Scott Kellen Chadwick, the top two. Looks like Robbie Bailey in the third slot, and the 9 of King in the fourth position. Chadwick trying to put the pressure on Scott. Scott pulls it out by about 2 lengths. Right back around to another yellow flag. And the 50th Philpott in trouble once again over here in turn number 4. Lights out. Here they come. Nathan says, go get him, guys. Chadwick pressing hard to the outside. Takes it back to the inside. Follows Scott down the back straightaway. And Chadwick pulling away. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Chadwick to the inside to lead lap number 7. Chadwick now motoring away down that front straightaway. Put some distance between him and the 77 car. We got the 92 of Bailey holding strong for third. Chadwick, firm control on that lead. Scott second, Bailey third. King in the 4th spot. Oh, they're getting jammed up here in the middle of the pack. And the dust is flying. Hard to see him on that back straightaway from this far up. Here's the 3 car with the white flag as they come off the 4th corner and into the backstretch. And your winner in the 3 car out of Oakley, Kellen Chadwick. Running second, car number 77 out of Valley Springs, Chris Scott. Third position to the 92 car out of Stockton, Robbie Bailey. Unofficially in the 4th spot would be the 9 car of Calvin King out of Stockton, followed by the 0 car out of Stockton of Mike Brooks Jr. That is obviously the gentlemanly thing to do. If you're having a problem and you're up in that front row, the best thing to do is pull out and get out of the way, because they don't know you're having a problem. They get a green flag and everybody stabs it. You don't go. We can pile up a bunch of cars. So it's common sense, common courtesy, and good sportsmanship on Rick Green's part to take that car to the back of the pack out of harm's way. Lights out. Here they come. We got a lead. Slides all the way from fourth to third. Look out, look out, look out. Yellow flag. DeCosta took it over down that back straightaway. And David Goodwill, followed by the 25 of Scott Clark, Christy Ryder, and Tony Carey, your top four. Two-lap shootout. Once again, 2 laps left to go. 22 down. Lights out. Black man looks him over. Hang on there. Says no. Once again, lights out. Starter looks him over. White flag. Car number 49, David Goodwill. Running second to car number 25, Scott Clark. Third to the 41X of Christy Ryder. Fourth to the 30 of Tony Carey. And into the fifth slot, the 22 of Rick DeCosta. Out the wing. Way at the back of the pack, the 22 of Alexander.